guys, so I am back with another unboxing video, and like I mentioned in the last one, this is my Sailor Saturn figure, and I'm really excited for this, particularly because it is the first of the Outer Scouts that they have released, and it's also my favorite. Hotaru was always my favorite Outer Senshi, so I'm glad that I didn't have to wait too long to add her to my collection. Nice. They bubble wrapped it. Okay, I'm done. So this is what she looks like. Comes with a whatever, but there's a sticker to affirm that it is a legitimate Bandai product. Comes in her signature purple, showcasing 4 different faces, as well as her iconic stance and a battle stance. And her extra prop is her glaive. So let's open her up. So she comes with, 3 faces and 4 different hands. What is that? Her hands look funny. She has these little, they look like Lego heads attached to her hands. So I'm not entirely sure what those are for. I never got any of those with my previous ones. But let's open her up and see what that's all about. I'm going to spill something. Ooh. Oh, okay. So unlike the others, these little Lego heads actually keep her hands in place. And you just, looks like you just pop them off. So that's actually pretty cool. Seems a lot easier than trying not to lose one. She is. Just by the looks of it, she's definitely shorter than the rest, which is actually a pretty good detail considering that her character is one of the shorter ones, just being a little bit taller than Chibiusa. So I like that they included that. Her outfit's pretty accurate, from the petaled cap sleeves to the colors. The colors look a little bit more metallic than the others. On the inner Senshi, they are a little bit more, I don't want to say matte, but they're definitely a little bit more bold. Hers are slightly more metallic in her bow and in the purple along her skirt and boots. This is how you take their faces off. You just pull their bangs off. My long nails are hindering me. There we go. Easy peasy. And just like I did in the last one, I'm going to pose her like her back picture. So she has 2 different ones. So see, this is what they look like. And then it just pops off like that. And there's a little bead on it, so you can just put it back on. I actually like this design a lot better than what they had before. It's a little bit more organized, in my opinion. Thankfully, I have not experienced any mishaps like I did with Sailor Jupiter. So fingers crossed this keeps going well. Her hand. Okay, so the difficult part is trying to get this into her little cupped hand. That's what I'm finding. There we go. And that's what she looks like. So, time to set up the fun part. So typical of all the rest of the stands, hers has her symbol, her name in purple. So first things first, going to pop this together. And pop her in. Oh, good. You can do it with one hand. All done. And now I get to place her on the shelf. Really happy about this. I'm glad after all these years of actually being a fan of Sailor Moon, I get to collect something kind of reminiscent of my childhood. I used to have the Barbie dolls that they released in the States way back when. But looking back, those were kind of a disaster as a whole. But I still have my tuxedo mask and I still have my Sailor Mercury. So even though I think they're kind of funky looking, I'm not about to get rid of them. But it's exciting that they're actually reissuing so much stuff now. Why don't you go in? Oh, there we go. Like all of them, I set it up just like this, with the little purple background in the front, and then I use this as a backdrop for all of the figures. So, ta-da! But that's about it for Sailor Saturn. She's a lot simpler than some of the other Senshi, especially when it comes down to like her expressions and her props. Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mars, and Sailor Mercury, like actually the entire inner Senshi all have additional bangs. They have 6 sets of hands. They have 2 of them have their cats. Sailor Mars has her wards. Mercury has her computer. Sailor Moon also has her tiara. So all of the inner Senshi came with a lot more effects than what Sailor Saturn did, and I don't know if that's just particularly because she only has her glaive, or if that's what they're going to do with the rest of the outer scouts. We'll see when they start coming out. Uranus doesn't release until I think December, and Neptune isn't scheduled for release until March, and they haven't even announced whether they're doing Pluto or not, so I'm not even sure when she would release. Probably sometime over next summer. Hopefully that information comes out soon and I can pre-order those. I have a few other statues or figures from a couple of other anime that I should be expecting this month as well as in December. So I'll be really excited to do a couple unboxings for those. But until then, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the release dates don't get pushed back another month. So yeah. So that is about it for this video. I think it's relatively short because she didn't have a whole lot of effects with her, and I didn't have any mishaps like I did with Sailor Jupiter. So, phew. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you like this type of unboxing, then please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see what else I have in store for the month of October, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Until next time, bye.